Guzman, or El Chapo. This guy has cashed in on drug smuggling to the tune of $1 billion, according to Forbes magazine, the most powerful drug trafficker in the world.
This is Melendez Herrera, El Chapo's guard, and it was May 3rd, 2011. He was respected as one of the best guards in Mexico. Unfortunately, he was recorded with El Chapo. Fast forward to 3 days later, on May 7th, 2011, he was found dead in his home. El Chapo's guards were all more or less threatened in various ways, bribed to help him escape prison. Heck, even some died in the process. There were many such incidents out in the public, but what made them get killed? It was unclear who killed a soldier assigned to watch over the jail in northern Mexico, where Joaquin El Chapo Guzman, the head of the Sinaloa cartel, is being held after being found dead with evidence of torture. In the western part of Ciudad Juarez, George Mauricio Melendez Herrera, 20, was found dead. After his family reported him missing, he was found on a gravel road. He was discovered covered in a blanket. He had many stab wounds, according to a forensic specialist, but was ultimately killed by a strike to the back of the skull. Around the Federal Social Readaptation Center, Cefaresno No. 9, which is located just outside of Ciudad Juarez, Melendez Herrera was given responsibility for the initial filter of security. After Guzman was abruptly transported there in early May, 300 troops were sent to protect the prison. One of them was him. According to the Mexican newspaper Milenio, Chihuahua state authorities are looking into whether the man's death was connected to his work as a prison guard. However, because Melendez Herrera was responsible for watching over El Chapo, it's possible that the case will be turned over to federal authorities. The motive for Melendez Herrera's murder and those responsible remain unknown. As a soldier, it is plausible that he may have been a target for reasons unconnected to his duty as Guzman's bodyguard. While combat between cartels has subsided in Ciudad Juarez in recent years, the city is not immune to violence. However, it's also possible that Guzman and his cronies would attempt to undermine the prison's security perimeter by using intimidation and threats. According to Mike Vigil, the former director of international operations for the U.S. Drug Enforcement Administration, the expense of the Mexican government of using soldiers, helicopters and other units to guard the facility may be close to 2 million pesos every week. 20 prison guards, including a former director of the nation's prison system, were detained on suspicion of helping Guzman escape during his most recent break-in. He has escaped from prison twice in 2001 and 2015. The former director of the jail, Guzman, escaped from what was one of the 11 officials connected in the breakout who received additional detention orders last week. Guzman may try the same trick once more if those authorities were persuaded or bribed to assist him. Guzman might very well undermine the circumstances in prison by using the very common tactic of corruption and intimidation. It should be kept in mind that the Mexican jail system still has certain fundamental flaws. During a seminar in January, a Mexican security expert named Alejandro Hope noted this was extended beyond the Altiplano. This was widespread. Hope continued, referring to the facility where Guzman was detained before his summertime escape. Was he able to flee once more? Immediately? No. Who knows in the long run? Let's take a look at another incident, this time showing how El Chapo bribed his prison guards to help him escape Mexico City prison. 9 prison guards had been legally accused, including the prison's head of surveillance, who was in charge of preventing the escape of Guzman's cartel's senior financial officer. Following the escape of Victor Manuel, El Vic, Felix Beltran, Luis Fernando Meza, and Yael Osuna, from the Reclusorio Sur prison on a prison transfer vehicle, the statement was made. The missing inmates, who were all anticipating extradition to the United States on drug accusations, were reported missing after 2.5 hours, according to the prosecutor's officer in Mexico City. Prosecutors revealed during a court appearance on Saturday that one of the 11 prison guards charged in the jailbreak, Roberto Barranque Medina offered another prisoner $10,600 in exchange for his silence regarding the presence of the escapees inside the van and his claim that he was asleep while being transported to a nearby hospital for a doctor's appointment. According to the Attorney General's office in Mexico City, Barranque Medina got multiple phone calls from the Sinaloa cartel a month before the startling jailbreak and was warned that if he did not cooperate with the operation, he and his family would be killed. The plan to release El Vic, who functioned as the financial advisor for El Chapo's kids and the other two cartel members, was carried out by Barranque Medina and his gang. The three individuals received correction officer clothes from the chief prison official as well. The well-thought-out plan also called for transporting a fourth prisoner, Victor Briesio, who was allegedly ill at the Ruben Lero Hospital on Wednesday for a scheduled checkup. Briesio claimed that Barranque Medina gave him the order to claim that he had fallen asleep in order to avoid being slaughtered with his family. El Vic, Misa and Osuna were captured on video leaving their open cell without restriction. El Vic was sentenced to 4 years in prison in October 2017 for managing the funds of El Chapo's kids. Then, when the other prisoners were asleep, they went through 5 separate prison gates that were unguarded. Osuna, Misa and El Vic, who were kept in cell block 7, 8 and 9 respectively, managed to go to cell block 6 of the jail, moving past a yard and cutting a barbed wire fence before jumping over it. In about 6 minutes, they were at the getaway van. The Mexico City authorities last week disclosed security camera footage that captured Barranque Medina and another jail guard speaking with a corrections officer. A security unlocked the exit gate and they stepped inside the car before it sped away. But in accordance with prison regulations, the guard never checked the car. Barranque Medina drove through traffic while being followed by 2 additional guards, Daniel Rivas and Antonio de Misa, as seen on street surveillance cameras. El Chapo had a habit of exploiting guards' weaknesses, making use of them to his advantage. These incidents further cement the idea, and of course, there are many more just like this. What do you think of this? Leave your opinions in the comments section below, and if you like this video and would like to see more of such content, be sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, goodbye.